Paws. So this is coming in for Solana, right? If you're trading on Solana, okay, whether trading or you're holding this token, Jupiter, Magic Eden, Jito, Bong, and other memes, okay, I think you should qualify for this airdrop. So you might want to check your address here. Okay, so claiming is still yet to go live, and pre-market trading is this price at the moment. Okay, so not much, but I think it's just probably some funds to cover your gas. Okay, so it's a free gift, so you gotta connect a wallet. Okay, so you might want to check if you have actively transact in the Solana ecosystem. Okay, so that's the first one, Paws, and then moving on next, we're going to see here is coming in from Nillion. So as you know that Nillion, they have a huge funding of 20 million from VC. They're actually a testnet. And finally, I think they're going live very soon on mainnet. Okay, so now you can be able to check your allocation for Nillion, which is 12th of March, right, Wednesday. So who qualified for this airdrop? You can see number one is community value, developer and open source contributions, and verifier program participations. Okay, so yeah, I think for those of you who have been doing this testnet for a year plus, you should qualify. Okay, so some users celebrate too early, public bragging, right? I claimed on 50 wallets, didn't track them down and disqualified them from the airdrop. Wow, that's dangerous. Okay, so I think this is also quite dangerous. Claim on 50 wallets and disqualified. Wow, this is like a trap. So yeah, nonetheless, I think they're also hunting down CBILs in a way. So this is another one way that they are actually tracking down on the CBILs. So you want to be very careful if you have more than like maybe 4 or 10 wallets for doing this type of airdrops. Okay, so then moving on next. Okay, you're going to see here coming in from Edge. Okay, so if you're trading, right? So Definitive, a leading trading platform. Okay, so I think you're gonna continue to start trading in order for you to get this airdrop called Edge. Okay, to active traders on Solana and Nillion chain. Okay, so you have traded on Jupiter, those drift for liquid. I think you should easily qualify. But again, there is a condition here where you need to deposit funds and trade at least 1,000 spot volume. Okay, using the TWAP option. So airdrop will go live in 19 days. But again, not sure what is it good for. Okay, but again, it is still compulsory for you to trade a minimum 1,000 volume when it's on the spot rather than on the leverage. So maybe, for example, you have USDT on the sideline. So you can deposit, let's say, 1,000 USDT, and then you swap it maybe to BDC or ETH to get your 1,000 volume. So that will actually count as well, rather than you leverage trade. So they've given you options to do this. Okay, spot volume, not leverage. Okay, so which is good. So you got chance to actually deposit and then try to claim this drop, which is H. Okay, so yeah, you might want to check it out if you have or if you have been trading. Okay, so yeah, I've been trading on Jupiter, trading on Drift. Okay, been doing orders as well. I think a lot of platforms have been doing, so I think should get it to get it done as soon as possible, right? If the airdrop is worthwhile. Then next, we're going to see it coming from Gomble. So Gomble, the TGE is going to be on April, which is next month. Okay, so there are many criteria here in order for you to qualify. And the first one has just been built, okay, which is mystery marble holders. I think this could be an NFT. So how many MM do you hold, right? So before the TGE launch pool number 3 will run from March 17th to March 31st, giving you one shot to mine airdrops. So yeah, again, I think this is more towards gaming. Again, I will not do this. So if you so happen that you are doing this airdrop, you might want to focus on the requirements before the TGE, right? So yeah, this is Gomble. Then moving on next, we're going to see here coming from Shardeum. So Checker is live now, and you can able to check. And user who registered before March 21st will receive their airdrop at TGE. Okay, while those who register after will get on 13th of June. Okay, so it's like 3 months after. So the allocation covers all your test activities over the past 3 years, including node runs, off-chain contribution, and more. Wow, this is huge. But this is quite long actually for testnet. For running for 3 years. I heard the total supply might be around 249 million, which would put the price around $1 per token. Okay, so I think this could be another disappointment drop for over 3 years they've been mining. And yeah, I'm not really sure. Oh, okay, I think we're going to prepare for another disappointment. Okay, I think some of them are just getting 60 with the price of $1 after 3 years is like $60. So yeah, I think you guys got to move on with the next one, right? So next, you're going to see here coming in from OG Labs. So OG Labs, they have a huge funding of 325 million. Okay, I think they recently added last 2 months, not mistaken, huge funding. Okay, and what we are saying right now is that they have already released their tokenomics. Okay, and you can see the community reward during TGE will be 24 million tokens, which is 2.4%. Okay, 2.4% community rewards, total supply of 1 billion tokens. Okay, so this is not final yet. Mixed community feedback, OG Labs may make adjustments. So yeah. And yeah, I think there could be some amendment, and probably I believe maybe community also might voice out their concern. Okay, if you look at 2.4%, it's really low for community. All right, so yeah, I think again, if this is the case, then I think it's going to make the VCs, okay, they're prioritizing the VCs, right? As you know that they are making the team rich, so which is also quite true. So hopefully it doesn't repeat the same like scroll where they only prioritize those VCs and insiders. So I really hope this doesn't end to that stage or to that path, right? So let's hope for the best and continue to transact your transaction on the testnet. Okay, because I think this would definitely count a lot. Okay, so you might want to get it done. All right, and then we're going to see here next is coming in from Mantra. So Mantra finally, okay, I think it's time. Another 3 more days, which is this coming Tuesday, right? It's a big day for all those community who have been farming Mantra on 𝗀𝘁𝗺𝘀 especially, and doing some testnet, some staking, okay, and then delegating their tokens to the validators, and finally they are gotten the reward, and of course surviving the 𝗬𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀. Okay, that's also another thing that I want to highlight is because of I think a lot of people coming to Airdrop, which is to farm, which is one thing, but doing it in a way that you tend to not spend money, okay, tend to be a cheapskate, I would say, okay, where you try to be stingy as much as possible in order for you to gain the advantage. But again, that's the issue, right? Why some of you do not get the airdrop. And a lot of people have been complaining on Discord, okay, they only have one wallet, and then they got 𝗬𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀. Why? It's because probably there could be many factors. Is the Bitcoin passport where they did not hit 20. And if you look at it, there is no transaction on the mainnet. That is the key there. There could be two scenarios. And then, of course, looking at other 𝗬𝗶𝗺s, maybe transaction between one wallet to another wallet back and forth. There could be another case as well. So, yeah, I think this is a lesson, but of course, they won't tell you upfront. But these are all experience. So with Mantra coming in, okay, and the release will be only 10% unlocked, which is on the 18th of March. Okay, and then after that, I think they will be resting for 6 months and until September. Okay, 60% of the airdrop is still locked to 18 March. Okay, So here, this is the thing that you need to know. Vesting reminder. So 10% will release on 18, which is this coming Tuesday. And then you gotta wait for like 6 months. And on September 18, that's where the 90% will start to release linearly for like 18 months. 18 bloody months. Okay, so if you're gonna divide 90% divide by 18 is how much? Sure. That's about 5%. So 5% starting to release on the 18th of September all the way to 18th of March 2027. Okay, 2027. So yeah, I think this is the plan that we are moving in. Okay. All right. And of course, I think a lot of people will be left frustrated. Okay. Not only on the investing thing, but again, when you only have one account, when you have already qualified in the first place, and then suddenly it shows that you do not qualify because due to 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀, it will be another heartbreaking moment. Okay, that's why I'm saying when you want to do airdrop, make sure you do all the way. Make sure you put your heart and soul into it. Don't just do half past six type of mentality. Okay, and then you leave it. And then this week you do, and then the next week you don't feel like doing, you don't do. So that's the thing that it actually disrupts your consistency. Okay, so you want to be consistent as possible in order for you to really show that you are a true, genuine user rather than a farmer. All right. So next, last but not least, we're going to see here coming in from Demex. So Demex, as you know, is a liquid risk-taking under the Cosmos ecosystem. And of course, I think I've also staked 𝗧𝗀𝗀𝘀𝗀 under Demex to qualify for 𝗧𝗀𝗀𝗀 plus Demex Airdrop. But again, I think for Demex to drop, I wouldn't have any higher expectation coming in from the Cosmos platform. Okay, what's more with this, I'm not sure about the funding as well from the VCs, but prepare for another disappointment. So these are the things that you might want to do a little bit. So you can grab 3 free spin, okay, on the Wheel of Fortune to boost your Demex points by trading $100 in 𝗀𝗀s during 12 to 19th of March. So you have roughly about 4 days left to do it if you really want. But I'm here to just take lend and borrow to gain points. Okay. Yeah, you can see they've been pushing this airdrop for 2 years now. Yeah, so again, like I never take seriously coming in for Cosmos airdrop anymore. Okay, everything is what does. Whatever that you stake validating to vote, also another joke. So best is to unstake and then hold it in your capital wallet and prepare for a liquidation or probably, to realize some profits from that.